I learned 3 words before I came here. Hi, bye, and why. It was a huge culture shock, entirely different. I mean, I was coming here, first I was excited because I was coming here thinking I was going to go to New York or, like California or something like that I heard about Nebraska and I never even knew about it. So it was first of all, didn't even know the place. But then beyond that, it was also just the simple differences that I would have never, I guess now it wouldn't make much sense for someone who isn't from here to like care about. But like for example, when I originally came here, one of the things that bothered me was that houses all had like roofs that were angled. That was not a thing in the Middle East at all. Every roof was flat, and it was kind of like another level for everyone. You had swings up there. You had some people kept chicken coops. Some people kept toys, all types of stuff. Kids always went up and played soccer up on the roofs. That was like a thing. And then I came here and I was like 10 years old and I was sad. I was like, my mom would never let me up there. That's dangerous. So I was really annoyed about that. But and then of course, the buildings and everything. And then the people, like everybody was just different. I've never seen people that looked like this, acted like this, dressed like this. It was so different. It didn't even make any sense, but it was really like cool to me at the time. Unfortunately, it was also really annoying because I couldn't talk to anyone because I knew nothing about English. So kind of just had to deal with it. So I started out in Elliott Elementary School. That was my first experience. They actually held me back because of my lack of English. I was originally supposed to come in 6th grade, go straight into middle school. That was one of the things I was pretty bitter about, real salty, that I had to redo a grade. But of course, that was not the biggest deal for me. My biggest issue was having almost no freedom in schooling because I had 3 ELL classes the whole time. So you got 7 classes and 3 of them are ELL and one of them's also English. You really don't have much room for much else other than math and science. And so I never got to be like the band geek or anything like that. I just had to learn English, and that paid off. I mean, I learned it in like 3-4 years. I talk like I talk now, so it's all good. The concept of just being so estranged to people and that being just another thing that people can use against you, that was a tough thing for me. I eventually just kind of got over it, and learned to acclimate, but that was really the tough part, is just that probably was also my motivation to learning English as soon as possible, so that I can talk back. So that was my thing. When I came here, I knew no one from the Middle East. I knew no Arabs, no Somalis, no Sudanese people, nobody that spoke Arabic. I knew no Muslims even when I went to school. My first friend was Chinese actually, and we played Yu-Gi-Oh all day. That was our thing. And so and you just kind of find ways to bond with people when you're young. You don't worry about social differences and things like that. You just find anything. We played soccer all the time, me and my Vietnamese friends, who were like my best friends back in the day. And so it wasn't the worst thing, but it was also very easy to be an outcast because elementary and middle school people don't really like people already. Now you don't even speak the language, so now you got another layer of people not wanting to be associating with you. So you kind of just muddle through and have good memories with friends that you make.